And I roll up on this. So nice little AC unit and a heat exchanger. Just talked to the guy as he was leaving, the manager, made sure it was okay to take it, and he said yeah, it's after hours. So I'll go ahead and throw that on, and might have a few other little things to grab, but take care of this first. Fortunately, the radiator's not in here, which is where all the copper is. But there's going to be like a $10 to $12 compressor in here, along with other copper. Make sure this doesn't leak. Well, that didn't work. That's just all dirt, so not gonna worry about that. Deal. Sheet metal, more sheet metal. And it's plastic. Yeah. Here we go. So this is supposed to be a recycling container, but they hardly ever keep it to recycling. Even metal like this, I don't think it's recycled in these types of dumpsters. Just like food grade steel cans and plastic. And cardboard. So that one is stripped. You see a little bit of copper in there. I'll just take the rest of that. Alright, that's that one. take care of that off later. Alright. Hard spots. A little bit of copper. That's number 1 wire. Go ahead and grab those. I got my magnet back on my glove for just that kind of thing. Copper at the bottom there. There's some nastiness down here. Might be another parts box. Yep. Where's that? That might have just been aluminum wire. Yeah, that's it in that one. That's empty. That's empty. And these are just plastic. They're not metal on the inside. Actually, let's see that a little bit. And the rest of this is junk. Alright. So, number 3 here. Out. See some number 2 copper. See more copper. That's good number 1. Some more wire here. So I was just at the small scale finally. It's been, I think it's been about a week since I've dumpster dived, because all my stuff was in my truck and the small scale was shut down because I guess there were too many sick people, so it was closed for most of the week last week, and then more copper this week. It sleeted all day yesterday, so I decided not to go out, and then finally got the truck unloaded today, and for the cheapest I'm getting for wire is $1.50, and they're pretty generous. I see some brass right there with what he was classifying it as for me today, like all my data wire. He was classifying it 55%. I think I was getting $1.65 for that. I think I just stepped in somebody's lunch. But yeah, look at this. Yeah, that's some nice brass. I've heard some other stuff. Oh, it's just these steel pieces, but there's another piece of brass. So for the compressors inside the AC unit, I got, was it 20 cents a pound for that? 20 cents a pound for ballast, light ballast, another piece of brass. Brass was like, I forget what that was, almost $3 a pound, I think, if I remember correctly. And some metal. This one, it's been raining a lot, so it's pretty soggy. I'm gonna dig too far down in this mess. It's just so much little stuff. Yeah, that's just a bunch of water. So, filter, go a little bit this way. Yeah, and there's just water underneath that there. Nope. So this is an open top that really hasn't been panning out a whole lot lately. At one time, this was one of my favorites, but it has since been vacated the place, or I don't really know what's going on here. But finally, see at least a little bit of metal. Throw that out over there. Gel pack stuff is heavy. This is just a basket, but finger got stuck in it. Yeah, it's just plastic. Yeah, why not? It's got little bits of metal on it. I'll just break it off. Lights are all plastic. I've seen those manufactured. It's pretty crazy with the clean rooms and everything to make sure that they don't get dusty and whatnot. There's that. This has been finally emptied, so at least I can see a little bit. Yeah, that's a nice container there. Don't need it. And nothing. Alright, got a little something. So a kitten was just up here eating. Okay, yeah, I don't really like doing these things, but they didn't give me any crap when I took them in last time. So take them. Just gonna have to do a little bit of rearranging. And his trash. Hopefully he's finding something in there to eat, or she. This here. Now I'll just grab this here. So I take all this stuff. I'll cut majority of the webbing off and turn the rest in for scrap. Oh, look at all that. I'm not going after all those little pieces. Yeah, this is a lot more than I thought it would be, and a wet box is not gonna work out really well. I'll have to bring my bucket up here. So the reason I go after this is because there is actually some decent weight to it. Let me see what else is in here, and then I'll come back with the bucket and pick up all this little stuff. So I'll come back in and grab that stuff. But while I'm in here, I just want to see what else there is. So I have to jump back in. Oh yeah. So this has some nice wire in it usually. And a little bit of, I can't remember, actually this one's open. Yeah, like a board. Oh, my foot just got soaked, completely soaked. Now I'm gonna have soggy feet the rest of the day. Now that one too, yeah. That's what happens when you dive after rain or during the rain, and everything just, and it keeps pulling. That's plastic. That's not metal on the inside. All right, I think we're done. All right, so this one, I've already started looking through, and this one has Butterfinger weights. Not a big fan of Butterfinger. They just expired, but we'll take them. A little bit of wire. I found that door. And a little thing of popcorn. So this is, yeah, it's yellow, so the animals like that better than the white stuff. Yeah, it's all jammed in there pretty good. And that's not opening. More Butterfinger, but I know I'm not gonna eat it. I'll just grab the one. Actually, I can give it to somebody. Is that cigars in there? I don't know. I know where I can unload that. And funnel fries, funnel cake stuff. I think that's gonna be about it. These things will take your fillings right out, or your teeth. All right, so this one, I've already looked inside, and it's got all this. Get the light on. This used to be just a recycling dumpster, but as you can see, it is an everything dumpster now, so that's why I pulled the truck up and try to be a little bit organized with this, because I don't really want to make a huge mess. Yeah, some of this long stuff is gonna end up being a pain. Yeah, this kind of stuff here. There is a lot in here. This stuff I gotta bend in half. I'm not gonna film all this. I'll just show some of it because yeah, I'm standing on a ton and this is gonna take quite a while, and because I'm trying to save room, I'm gonna have to break off all the small pieces because I've got a few more dumpsters, and even though this will add up to some weight, it's really not that heavy, but it's here. It's pretty easy to pick, and as of now I got the room, and you never know what you're gonna end up with later in the night. It might be nothing, so grab what I can while I can, unless I know there's something beyond. So just to show you, and I think this is just off this trash net. We got a little bit of cat wire there. Some number one. And that looks to be it. So I've got stuff under my feet. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it all, but yeah, I mean, it goes so far down. But yeah, so this is what I'm going to be doing for the next bit. Yeah, some of this stuff does not want to come willingly. Yeah, this looks like it might have been recycling, but I can tell you right now, like, scrapyards aren't gonna take metal with all this junk in it. And for the longest time this was just metal, and now there's a bunch of crap. So I don't know what's going on. I mean, it goes all the way down, so now I'm wondering, is it really, you know, should I be taking this? But there's so much trash in here that it could all just end up in the landfill. A lot of this stuff is not going to move. I mean, it could just be that, you know, they just grab that one. That, you know, they just took down all the ceiling tile and whatnot, and that ended up in here with a lot of other trash. But if I know for certain that it's a land or a recycling dumpster, I don't touch them. But like I said, This one just got so much junk in it. Yeah, that sounds like just trash. A lot of these are intertwined. Alright, I'm not going to film much more of this. I don't think I'm going to really go for a whole lot of this because the weight just isn't worth putting a whole lot of effort into this, even though I've got it all right here. Yeah, crazy tangle. All right, that's it. I'll grab a little bit more of this and then move on. Check out these pallets. Man, that makes them nice, like what is that, 10, 12 foot 2x4s? And more than likely people can take them. I don't need them at this point, but that would be some nice wood. And bunch of junk. Do you see this thing? Which I want. So that'll come with me. There's a couple of them actually. Alright, that's just the regular rail. And that one too. Too much here. It just looks like basically floor sweepings. Yeah. And food. So yeah, we'll stay out of that. I do. Let's see if there's anything in here though. Which there is. Want some of that wire. And that's it. Come back for that. And I thought, yeah, I saw another box. Some good firewood. Yeah, that one's empty though. Alright, and I think that is it for this one. Yeah. Nothing else. I don't see anything down below. We're digging for. What is that? That is a garage door. If I was having a bad night, I would go after that. All of this has to move in order to get that door or doors. got one kind of moves. I seriously doubt it's gonna move enough. Oh, it's a short one. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work the way I want it to. Because it's upside down, it's gonna catch on everything on the way out. Yeah. Now that I know it's short and that it's right there, oh, it's bent up. That's why it's short. I don't know. We'll give it the old college try, but I'm not gonna be too hopeful. There. So yeah, so one of these would be like half that ceiling tile stuff that was in the last dumpster, which ended up being an absolute spaghetti mess because all the long ones were twisted up in there, and it was not nearly as easy as I thought it would be when I first jumped in. All right. I really didn't think I was gonna get that. All right. I don't see any others down there, just that one that was probably damaged, and I just soaked my gloves. Man, feet and hands are all soaked tonight. That's it for this one. Load this one up. Move on. I don't find that usually. Yeah, lots of floor sweepings tonight. Just styrofoam, dust. But oh man, a little bit of cat wire. What's that? That's just plastic. So this thing has not been emptied, but that's some kind of shredder, so there's definitely metal in that. That's all styrofoam. That table was here last time. It might be wedged. Yeah, it might be wedged in there enough that it doesn't come out. This is gonna come with me. Wonder if just take the whole thing for now. Let's see if there's anything else in here now the dust settled. No, doesn't look like it. All right, a little bit of something. Okay. So, took a peek in because there's two of them and I wanted to know where to park. That one doesn't really have anything in it, or it doesn't have anything in it other than a bunch of carpeting. But this one, I noticed, has door jambs, which are nice and heavy. So So I'm gonna have a lot of rearranging to do, I think, to make these fit in good. But there's a bunch over there too. This is all empty. What's this? Got some in it. This, I think, is fiber wire. Let's see. Yeah, that's garbage. Not good. This one here. That doesn't have anything in it. Stuff is super heavy. I see a lot of conduit actually. This stuff I can turn in as aluminum breakage. I think I'm gonna have to, because this is so full, move this all and then move it again, because it's not supposed to be stacked higher than this. I don't want to be the reason that they get yelled at. Yeah, that is, wow, that's a lot. Yeah. Did not park in the best spot, that's for sure. Can grab that from the outside. Yeah, look at all this. Unfortunately, because all this is empty, they probably pulled out a lot of this wire. And I missed that day. I'll clear out this corner and then I'll just pile all this back over here. Whether I put it on the ground or over there, I'm gonna have to move it twice. But for now, it makes sense to put it there. Yeah, all that's empty. Probably all, yeah, tile. So now just move this stuff here. Probably should check the camera. Been dealing with a lot of dust, so hold on a sec. Wasn't too bad, I don't think. I'll get that after I get all this. Holy cow, that is a lot of door jambs. That's gonna be a challenge, but I want them all. That is about to go. Yeah, so look at all these. Wow. Oh my goodness. Now I wish I didn't take stuff like ladders and the lighter stuff, but you never know. And unfortunately today I'm not in a position to come back, and I can't come back the rest of the week because I'm heading to Montana on, well, not tomorrow, but the day after. Super early, so I'm not coming out tomorrow night dumpster diving, more than likely. I just want to see what else I've got ahead of me so I can try to make some sense of all this. I've never had this many before. Alright, gonna have to have some strategery here. I'm not gonna film all that. Let's see here. I will start to get these ready to pull out. Man, that is a lot. All right, I'll start with that and I'll come back once I've got this figured out a bit more. All right, so found it easier just to keep the truck over there and keep sliding them off this way. So that's what I'm gonna do. Ones are actually more of a problem right now than the long ones. Trying to make sure those are secure. This battery is deciding to die. It's only about, it's not even freezing, I don't think. It's probably about 30, 36, 37. Alright, so I got some more. Yeah, just checked my battery, 45% still. Got plenty of life on the card yet, and it wants to shut off on me. So this is the second battery that's doing that to me. And I've already got one on the way. I'm getting there, and I've got a few more. As you can see, it is loaded down. I'm gonna have to do a lot of serious strapping with some heavy-duty ratchets. No, it kept going and going. Finally got it all, cleaned this whole side out, got it all back there, Even got it propped up underneath in case the crossbar gives way. So before I leave, grab the rest of my wire. I'll get that from the outside, and I think that is it for this one. Sorry I couldn't film more. So the next day, and this is what the back of the truck looks like, and that was what was in the cab. So sorry about all the footage last night cutting out, but I'm still having problems with my camera this morning. I'm not sure what's going on. The GoPro is less than a year old, and it's not working the way that it should. So hopefully that doesn't persist and the new battery takes care of that, but we'll see. So my goal is to get this stuff out of here. Hopefully I can get the AC unit and the HVAC unit out without having to move this stuff. I would like to go and drop off a lot of this shred along with what's over there today if I can before I go on my trip. So we'll see how that goes. I think either way I'm gonna have to make a run over there because I do not want to take that stuff off and put it back on. So we'll see what I end up with, but I'm not going to do too much micro scrapping. Right here out of the back of the truck, I'm just going to kind of sort it out, show you what I got, and then hopefully hit the scrapyard. A while later, and I have all my shred material on the truck. I still need to strap it down and secure it, but what I have here is about 80% of the weight from last night, and then some other stuff that I just had laying around that I decided to throw in there. I'm expecting about 70 to 80 bucks. Hopefully we'll see how that goes, but overall not bad in the shred steel department for the diving last night. And then the rest of it is what you see here. So this is conduit at about 50 cents a pound. I only have about 6 pounds in there, so $3. And then the radiator out of the AC unit, I need to cut off these steel plates, and then with that comes the number 2 copper, so I'll get a better price for that, and then I get a better price for the radiator overall by taking off the steel. In this bucket and that bucket are a bunch of die cast, extruded aluminum, copper, brass, probably $30+ of value in that alone. I still got to break it down a bit more to micro scrap it out into the right categories. Got a couple of green boards in there, a motor from the AC unit. Over there you can't really see it, but I have the AC compressor. That'll get me about $10 to $12 on that alone, and then about 15 pounds of wire, so probably $23 to $25 worth of wire in there as well. So overall, a fairly good night. I'm pleased with the result. It was a lot of work, but it was definitely worth it, especially since I won't be able to go for a few more days. So anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you later.